A while back, my editor Kurt actually had asked me to show off Klawf in the channel, and then he asked me again. And now he has asked me one more time to show off Klawf in the channel. So unless if today's video hits 50 likes, this will be the final Klawf showcase we are doing in Scarlet and Violet. If we get to 50 likes though, I will show off Klawf literally the second that happens. But for now, if you enjoy and want to see more content like this, like and subscribe for more. And let's see how to make Klawf work in Regulation F of all formats. So just how do you make a Pokemon like Klawf actually do anything in VGC? Well, the last time I did it with Pokemon like Amoonguss and Indeedee to try and stop priority and keep this as healthy as possible, but that's not going to work in Regulation F. We have too many anti-priority options, and instead, I just need to make sure that I can try and keep Klawf doing damage. So we're going to start off with this Klawf moveset with Rock Slide, Endeavor, Knockoff, and Endure. Klawf is essentially meant to just try and be like a trade Pokemon in this case, where we have Rock Slide for dual flinching, we have Tera Ghost to get on Fake Out, so that way then once we do get to 1 HP, opponents will have to go for things like Sucker Punch or for Grassy Glider for other serious priority attacks rather than Fake Out of all things. And we can use that to our advantage because we can get off strong Endeavors and Knockoffs to really cripple other Pokemon, and then Rock Slide just is a nice flinch measure for really just good luck. Anger Shell will be very easy to proc with Endure, and thanks to the Liechi barrier as well, we can get another attack boost, making sure that Klawf can deal like real legitimate damage to opponents. With our max attack, this should hopefully just help us with dealing real damage with Klawf, and we have 236 speeds, that way then once an Anger Shell pops, we can even outpace all the way up to Chien-Pao, which will be very useful. Meanwhile, the 20 HP is mostly here, so that way then we can have a number divisible by 4, so that way then we can proc Liechi Berry even more easily. Up next though, we do have a nice damage enabler being none other than Chien-Pao with Tera Ghost Focus Sash. I have Ice Spinner to remove Rillaboom Terrain, as it's probably one of the easiest ways to revenge off Klawf outside of things like Rapid Strike or Shifu, and we have Sacred Sword and Sucker Punch because they're just really good moves on Chien-Pao. This should be great at picking off most of the priority threats. It's a really nice enabler for Klawf to deal more damage as well, and it should hopefully just help with the matchups that Klawf might be fearing. This would be things like Steel types, as we can Sacred Sword them, or Grasses because we can Ice Spinner them. Moving on, we do have Ogerpon-Hearthflame, which will take great advantage of both Pokemon. Klawf can take care of a lot of fire types that might actually sponge hits from Hearthflame, and meanwhile Chien-Pao can take care of a lot of flying types that might punish us pre-Tera, and Ogerpon is great at clearing through grasses for Klawf yet again, and also for ground types thanks to its Grass Stab of Woodhammer. This Pokemon is essentially just meant to deal as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, and with their speed tier, this should be great for Tailwind, as we can outpace all the way up to Booster Speed Bundle. Meanwhile, the attack will hit our nice physical attack bump, and the rest is going to go into bulk. This is going to be a great Sword Stance option, and next to Klawf, it should pose a lot of potential stress for opponents, as they'll have to deal with things like Rock Slide Flinch or Endeavor trades, as well as the Ogerpon setting up in front of them, being a really great endgame situation for me. I did mention we have Tailwind, and up next we have a Mental Herb Tornadus with Tera Ghost Prankster. This is just our standard Torn. I did go with a Rain Dance spread, as it will help a lot with one of our Pokemon later on in the team. I could have probably went with Sunny Day in all honesty. I'm getting too used to running Rain Dance in all honesty, but Sunny Day does also help a lot with their team. I do like the idea of boosting through our final Pokemon though, as it's a great way to take care of certain ground types, and I figured that would be a little bit more beneficial, as Ogerpon doesn't really need the damage boost, and neither does my 5th Pokemon. But with the moveset of Bleak Wind Storm, Tailwind, Taunt, and Rain Dance, this should be a great support piece, and with Tera Ghost we can get around different Fake Out pressure. Meanwhile, Mental Herb will be great for opposing Taunt speed ties. Up next we do have Fluttermane with Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Icy Wind. Just the generic sort we've been running. It's great for Sucker Punch priority pre-Tera. Post-Tera, it's just great at dealing a lot of damage. We can creep Iron Boulder, especially if we do get the, Iron Boulder without booster energy, I should say, which is still a fairly relevant enough speed tier for Fluttermane to hit that's not going to be banky on speed ties. And overall, the Stab is just a great offensive option, and Icy Wind is a great support move to speed control. Finally, we do have Scarf for Shifu Rapid with Surging Strike, Drain Punch, Aqua Jet, and U-Turn. This is going to be a great Scarf option, creeping all the way up to Dragapult pre-Tailwind, and then we have Surging Strikes as a great water type option that will be rain boosted even further. This is another great ground type clearing that, unlike Ogerpon, isn't going to have to worry about post-Tera being afraid of ground types, as it's just completely neutral all the time to them. And with Aqua Jet being great priority, this is great for Pokemon like Landorus and Incarnate, especially if they're in Tailwind and we aren't for whatever reason, that we can just make sure that we are nailing that Pokemon very quickly. If you guys want to try the team out yourselves, the rental's going to be on screen here, as well as with the paste in the description below. And with that said, let's get right into today's matches. Alright, we're here today with the Klawf. Now, for anyone who remembers the last time I used Klawf, Kurt asked really nicely for me to use Klawf, so I used it. Kurt has yet again asked for me to use Klawf, so I'm gonna use it. This will probably be one of the last times I use Klawf, unless today's video, if today's video ever gets to a point where it reaches 100 likes, I'll do another Klawf showcase. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not. Klawf has yet to break algorithm, but you know, if Cacturn can catch algorithm, so can Klawf. We have your goal, guys. 100 likes, it's an unobtainable goal, I'm gonna be honest, but like, If you want more Klawf content, 100 likes, and we get more Klawf content. We're taking on Moon Snow. Klawf has a terrible matchup into this, but you know what? Unironically, I'm gonna make it work anyway. I actually have a line that could kind of work with Klawf. We're gonna do it. Let's see. How do I need to lead against this? So I definitely need to pressure the Moon immediately. That means I need Chien-Pao. Definitely Chien-Pao on lead. Because the Moon is kind of a problem. I know this lead doesn't have a great Metagross matchup, but I could just switch hard into Metagross. And then Finalmon unironically could be Klawf. He's kind of decent for a few things here. It's honestly, it's pretty good for like most of the team besides the Rillaboom and Metagross combination. Because that Moon probably will have to Tera to be viable here. Because otherwise it's kind of just passive support. The Snow duo thankfully can't break Sash anymore, or kill me at 1, I should say, because I'm not Sash and Klawf from Liechi Berry. I still like the Liechi Berry set, to be honest. It has been kind of fire, I can't lie. Okay, Moon Rillaboom. This is in particular why I did not lead off with Klawf, because I'm not letting Rillaboom Grassy Glide me for free. That's not a world I'm living in. But this is fine. We have Ice Spinner, so I can clear through Rillaboom's priority instantly while taking out the Roaring Moon. And I'm going to go for Tera Ghost just to ensure that that will happen. So we're going to go for Tailwind here. And then I'm going to go for Ice Spinner Tera Ghost. That should completely maul the Roaring Moon. Well, yeah, it'll maul the Roaring Moon and it'll clear the Rillaboom's terrain. So it will struggle to pick me off more easily on the next turn. If they go for Fake Out as well, which I do anticipate kind of like a Fake Out Tailwind or a Fake Out Breaking Swipe this turn, then that is so much better for me. That's actually a really good play on my opponent's end, but it's a really risky one since, I mean, this is Close Sheet to be fair, so it's not like, you know, they know I'm not Covert Cloak. But they also don't know I'm Covert Cloak, and that is like the most common item on Tornadus. So I doubt they Fake Out my Torn. I think if Fake Out, no, they don't Fake Out at all. Okay, that's interesting. They're probably gonna go for Glide then. Glide or U-turn. There's no way they know, right? Really? Wow, okay. That's actually super surprising, I can't lie. What's more surprising, though, than any of this is the fact that Pao actually didn't kill. How the fuck? How did Pao not kill Roaring Moon? That's astounding. They're gonna kill my Torn. Unironically, this isn't bad. This is not bad at all, actually. Because this is probably the best case scenario I'll ever get to bring in Klawf this match. And Klawf is about to have a field day because they're forced to swap here because of Pao. So I can just click Rock Slide. They don't have an out to that. Their Moon wasn't Proto, so I don't need to fear it. I can Ice Spinner into their Rillaboom. And if they go for Tera Fire or some defensive Tera on this, it would have to be like Tera Steel, right? It'd have to be Tera Steel. And if they're going to go for Tera Steel, then I'm okay with that because Tera Steel isn't a play. Perfect. Okay, so Pao is going to get some nice damage on Rillaboom. That is dead. Now Klawf just needs to kill one Pokemon, and I can make Kurt happy. Kurt will be very happy if Klawf hits this Rock Slide. There we go. I can't lie. I've commented. As if it's like really like counting, like, do I want to make Liv happy? Do I want to piss Liv off? Do I want to make Liv happy? Do I want to piss Liv off? And it just like, you know, it takes a good 5 seconds anytime a move doesn't have 100% accuracy. My opponent is going to go into Primarina here. Now, Primarina is very... In theory, I could actually get a nice kill into the A9 right now. The question is, do I want to? Getting rid of Veil would be really nice, I can't lie. But I do have, at the same time though, I do have Ogerpon in the back. I'm actually going to Rock Slide Flinch and just try and see if I can punish the Veil. I think that's ultimately my best play here. But they're going to go for Blizzard. This is fine. This is actually very fine. Klawf is going to proc its Anger Shell here, which is, I can't lie, it's a little unfortunate. But this is whatever. This is whatever. Honestly, it's not a big deal. They definitely deserve to be punished for that play, because who doesn't click Gleam there? If they click Gleam there, I think they might have won the match. We're going to go for Ice Spinner into the We're gonna go for Ice Bender into the Prim, because if it's gonna go for a defensive Tera, it's like a Grass or a Fairy. They cancel the battle. Klawf got to Master Ball. Oh my goodness. We got to Master Ball with Klawf finally. Somehow Klawf is the Pokemon. Keep in mind, Klawf is the Pokemon. I've recorded 10, no, not even 10. I've recorded like 15 videos this month, and Klawf is the Pokemon to get us a Master Ball. Fucking insane. We'll see you guys in game number 2, though. Shoutouts to Klawf. Klawf Gaming. All right, for our first game in Master Ball, you know what? Let's just have some fun with Klawf. This is a better matchup than the last one, at least, because there's only one actual reliable Klawf counter. And if Klawf can win the last match, Klawf can win this one too. I have faith in Klawf. The Crab is yet to fail me. Today, the Crab is on good terms. It's hitting its rock slides. It's bullying opponents, and we haven't even had to prop Endeavor yet, which is phenomenal. Honestly, it's really funny. I can't lie. But okay. We're gonna go with, let's see. So I need a lead that's gonna punish either like Torn Ogerpon, Torn Rillaboom, Torn Flutter, or Pao Knight. Those are the leads I'm expecting. Maybe Rillapao, to be fair, isn't a bad lead, but I think it's a lot less common against this particular team. With that in mind, I definitely lead with Flutter Mane against all of those. I think I lead off with Torn Flutter. I feel like Torn Flutter is my best lead into that. And if they go for a really hard into my Torn with the Dragonite, if they do lead Pao Knight, I'm kind of okay with it. Because I have Ogerpon Klawf in the back, and I think that should punish. Klawf actually will be pretty good here with Ogerpon, in all honesty. I'm kind of hoping to make the video around Ogerpon, because it frees up other thumbnails for the week. Well, for the month, I should say. So, you know, Ogerpon Klawf, if we want to get a nice win here, that would be great. Because I already have a thumbnail I want to throw Pao on like 2 days before this video. So, you know, that would be, well, actually 2 days after this video, because, you know, Klawf, Ogerpon. Let's get to it. We get the nice Flutter Torn Mirror, you know, the healthy genie girly of a healthy meta. We're going to go for, do I need to Tera either Ogerpon? Teraing Ogerpon actually could be pretty nice, I can't lie. That could be really nice for Pao if they have Pao, but I feel like they would have backlined Pao. If anything, it also is still nice for their Ogerpon, to be fair. I might just let my Flutter take the hit. I don't know, like do I need Flutter for other mons? I'm gonna, just to be safe actually, I'm gonna go for an Icy Wind here actually. I'm gonna play as if Flutter will go down. So I'm gonna go for Icy Wind and Tailwind. I think that should actually set me up a lot better for their Flutter Mane for the future turns. So this is one of those things where right here, for anyone I guess who might think that like the speed is overkill on Torn, because I feel like I use the spread all the time. But it's situations like this where the speed on Torn is so nice, it's for these mirrors. You know that. They're locked into Shadow Ball. We know that. I can go into Ogerpon here. And Ogerpon should be pretty good, actually. Ogerpon should be very good. I can proceed to just go for an Ivy Cudgel at this point. I'll need to Tera Fire. I do need to Tera Fire immediately. Actually, I'll need to Spiky Shield is what I'll need to do. And then I need to go for a Bleak Wind Storm here. And I need to kind of hope that I can slow down my opponent before they kill me. If I can get a speed drop on Bleak Wind, that's pretty good. The issue being, though, is that their Bleak Wind plus a Shadow Ball would actually kill my Ogerpon, so I would like for their team to be a bit slower. I don't know how possible that is, but we're going to kind of hope. So something avoided. I hope it's... Oh, fuck, it's not the Flutter Mane. Okay, that was the mon I was really hoping would get dropped. Could they miss their Bleak Wind Storm at least? That would be great. They can miss the Bleak Wind Storm? Okay, no, they do not miss the Bleak Wind Storm. That's whatever. Fuck, this isn't a great matchup, I can't lie. Their Flutter might beat mine because I didn't Tera, which is unfortunate because I really thought that not Terraing was the play because I still needed to preserve. Unfortunately, they definitely had the luxury to let their Flutter down because they have better Terramons in the back. I mean, either way, I mean, I missed their Flutter. Can I miss, like, their Bleak Wind and have them choke with their Flutter or something? That would be great. Either way, I mean, I'm gonna just hope that my Ogerpon can kill with Ivy Cudgel. It is the slowest mon on the field, which is unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, my Ogerpon is actually very slow. Not for Ogerpon standards. It's fast for Ogerpons, but slow for how much it could be invested. But at the same time, though, I mean, their Torn was tying mine, so I was always the slowest mon on the field anyway, because their Flutter was max speed as well. My Ogerpon can kind of take that. Can I get a speed drop on their Torn? Can I get a speed drop on their Torn? Because that's the only way I can come back from this. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. No, that is bad. That is very bad, actually. So technically I have an out. It's not a pretty out, but I, technically speaking, have an out. I'm pretty sure Tailwind ends this turn. Please tell me Tailwind ends. No, fuck. Okay, never mind. I do not have an out. New plan. I need to hope my opponent really chokes right now. So specifically, I need them to target Klawf, right? I need them to target Klawf, I need them to have no priority, and I need them to get dropped by Bleak Wind. I need their Torn to lose a speed tie, I need them to get hit by Bleak Wind, I need Fluttermane to target my Klawf, and I need to proc Anger Shell. I need them to also have no priority in the back on their Pow Knight Rillaboom team. They're going to target my Torn anyway. That's super bad. It makes sense, but it is super bad because we missed the Flutter with our first Bleak Wind, which, for what it's worth, I mean, to be fair, okay, to be fair, they're still going to proc my Klawf, thankfully, because this is a single target. This still works. We don't get our Liechi Berry, but I don't care a ton about that. Now, what I need is for Torn Tailwind to not end. My team's Tailwind petered out. Fuck. Okay, that is game. Klawf unfortunately did not do it this game, but you know what? It is what it is. Maybe they choke. Maybe they go aggressive and go for offensive move thinking they can outpace. And if they do that, actually, I could maybe win this. If they just try and dual attack. They have no reason to. They always just click, yeah, Tailwind and attack. My opponent just played better than I did this game. I should have Terra'd Flutter. Not tearing Flutter. I think it makes sense, to be fair, because realistically, again, I needed to keep Flutter as my check to E-speed. This team just did not have a good matchup into my opponents, unfortunately, is what it is. We'll see you guys in game number 3, though. We're going to try and get one more match in today. All right, for our final match of the day, we're taking on a fairly bulky offense team. It's Incin and Annihilate, of course, which are kind of fine. We also have Torn, Ogerpon, Lando, and Grim. So I'm anticipating that probably, I feel like it's a final Gambit Ape. I can't really think of another reason you run that on this team. My lead is Torn Flutter here. Torn Flutter should be really good into this. It should help with any sort of fake out pressure because my Torn, they'll never fake out into it. They won't. They might final Gambit my Torn if they have that, but I'm kind of fine at that point. This should actually be like a really immaculate lead against my opponent. I do need a counterplay to Landorus. Landorus is a big issue. I'm going to go with Urshifu for this one, actually. I think Scarf Urshifu does a lot against this team, and it should have a very positive matchup, especially with the Klawf. So Klawf, I think, can do it. I think it can do us very much proud. Unfortunately, this means no Klawf Pawn, but Klawf Pawn is okay. It will be missed, but it is okay. We will manage. We will manage to fit Chien-Pao on another thumbnail. Let me see where okay, I did budget for, yes, Chien-Pao for this one. So that means, oh, you know what? That means that Morpeko can just go with, no, I need Morpeko and Chien-Pao. I'll go with Fluttermane for this one. Fluttermane works. Yeah, I haven't done Fluttermane in a while, actually. That works. We'll go with Fluttermane. Let's hope Klawf Fluttermane can do it. Or maybe Klawf Rapid. To be fair, I'm taking Rapid off the Urshifu ones, you know. Maybe Klawf and Urshifu Rapid. We can get 2 days of Urshifu content. That sounds kind of fun. Just planning out my thumbnails. I have so many thumbnails to make after this recording session. Holy shit. They're gonna lead off with Lando and Grimmsnarl. That is very fine. Because of Lando Grimmsnarl lead, I'm anticipating very much so that Landorus is gonna go for Tera Poison immediately. If they're gonna go for Tera Poison though, I'm pretty fine with that. I should Tailwind against their team. And then I'm gonna go for a Moonblast just right away into the Grimmsnarl. If they go for a defensive Tera on Grim, I'm actually really okay with that because that means that Lando will not be as boosted. And Lando is actually a lot easier to kill. Yeah, okay, perfect. I was gonna say it's a lot easier to kill if they're not Tera Poison. To be fair, I always bring in Urshifu Rapid anyway on this, but I'm gonna kind of hope they burn Reflect. Or actually, no, I hope they burn Light Screen because if they burn Light Screen on Grim, I'm very much fine with that. Light Screen on Grim isn't really a big issue. Or if they go for Taunt, they're gonna go for Light Screen. Okay, perfect. So Urshifu Rapid will have a field day against this in the following turn, so I'm kind of okay with that. Also, Moonblast is just going to still nearly kill. And they're probably going to go for Sludge Bomb into Fluttermane, which, again, works out very well for me. Perfect. Okay, so Fluttermane... Oh, Fluttermane takes that. What the fuck? How uninvested are they? Hold on, that's fucking insane. Okay, so part of me really wants to go for Rain Dance here to help with my Bleak Winds. Because if we look at their team for a second, they have no flying check at all on this team. However, I do have a little bit of a concern with boosting up Whelpon. At the same time, though, we're max speed. I'm going to go for Rain Dance here. And I'm going to go for Moonblast into the Grim. I'm just going to take out the Grim. Grim should die. This will boost up my Urshifu Rapid as well on the next turn when I do bring it in after Fluttermane dies. So I'm kind of okay with that. They're going to trade their Grim as well for my Fluttermane. I at minimum can get off some really good... I can get off some really good hits with... I might need to bring in Klawf, actually. So I say that, specifically the logic for bringing Klawf is because if they're going to go into Wellspring, which we don't know that they don't have yet technically, But if they're going to go into Wellspring, I had to double check I was recording, sorry. If they're going to go into Wellspring, I need to make sure I'm not drawing in my best attack into Urshifu. And I also can't Drain Punch Wellspring because I can't go for that into a Spiky Shield and lose my Urshifu to a Sandsear. So, yep, they're going to go into Ogerpon. Okay, this is perfect. This is very much perfect. What I could do, I can actually just go for Bleak Wind Storm very freely. And then I'm going to go for an Endeavor this turn. Endeavor, no, not Endeavor, sorry. I almost clicked the wrong move there and threw the game. I'm going to Endure this turn. Endure should help with boosting my Klawf. I can then go for Rock Slide very freely into my opponent. And then even if they swap in Incineroar, like hard, which they didn't do. Even if they, well, I guess even if they U-turn on Pawn, because technically they could do that. But even if they U-turn on Ogerpon or just whatever play they go for, they cannot take the hit from the +1 Klawf. They're going to Earth Power my Klawf 100%, or they're going to Sludge Bomb my Torn. Either way, I'm okay with that. Because even if they do decide to they're going to Sludge Bomb my Torn. I'm very okay with that. Because Torn will take this. Perfect, okay. And I can Bleak Wind now. I'm Tera Ghost, so I'm not going to go for anything else. I'm going to Bleak Wind now. And I'm going to go for a Rock Slide here. Rock Slide and Bleak Wind should deal significant damage together. Bleak Wind will probably kill Ogerpon. No, that does nothing. Oh, right, because they have Screen Up. I can still flinch them. We've already gotten a Speed Drop, which is great. We dual Speed Drop them. That's huge. Rock Slide's going to go off. Can we flinch? Can we dual flinch here? That'd actually be amazing. They're going to Sludge Bomb. Okay, they're going to kill my Torn. Can I at least flinch the Ogerpon? Flinching Ogerpon would be great. That'd actually be huge. I can't lie. Flinching Ogerpon would be really, really good for us. I'm going to probably need to... Oh, they're going to Horn Leech. Oh, no. Not the Klawf. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Okay, that's actually huge. That is so huge. What the fuck? Okay. Because we're going to proc Anger Shell this way. I can... Honestly, I could probably just Rock Slide. I could probably Rock Slide very freely. Yeah. Holy shit. I'm trying to think. We're going to proc Liechi Berry. We now get +2 attack. So we're going to deal double damage now. That Landorus should be dead. That Landorus should definitely be dead. Our Tailwind Peter's out. Whatever. We have both Mons faster than them at this point. I'm kind of okay. Okay. So, how do we like actually get around this? Real talk. What is their last Pokemon? So Grim is dead. There is a very real chance that if I click Surging Strikes, I lose the match. So, what do I need to do? Is my Klawf shouldn't be faster, right? There's no world where my Klawf is faster than my Urshifu. There's no world. Okay. Good to note. So I need to Drain Punch here. Yeah, I need to Drain Punch here into the Ogerpon. And then I need to go for a Rock Slide here. I kind of just need to hope that I can kill. Okay. Can we flinch at least on the Ogerpon? I think I can kill the Landorus, but can I flinch the Ogerpon at least? If I flinch the Ogerpon, I should actually win the match. But I'm kind of shocked they didn't just offensive move there. I'm fine. It's whatever. Can I get the flinch? No. How did they kill the Urshifu but not the Klawf? Hold on. Can we talk about that for a second? How? Like, genuinely, how did that happen? I'm actually really confused on how the fuck that happened. I'm hoping for no Torn backline. If they don't have Torn in the backline, I could actually flinch them down with Tera Ghost. Annihilate. Okay, perfect. I could, technically speaking, flinch this down. It's not going to be pretty, but it is possible. And if there is a will, there is a way. We're going to Tera Ghost and flinch it down, because Tera Ghost is funny. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Honestly, it's whatever. It's whatever. Klawf still got us a win today. I'm very much content with that. And Klawf has been doing more work. Like again, how did Klawf take that hit, but Urshifu couldn't? What the fuck? Klawf is a bulky Pokemon. I don't know. We're gonna Rock Slide. Can I dual flinch? That'd be very funny. If I could just dual flinch them down. No. Oh wait, they Drain Punch. Okay, we're good. Can I flinch the Ogerpon? Oh, I flinched the Ogerpon. Okay. So now I only need to flinch the Annihilate. And if I can flinch the Annihilate down, I win the match. Because at a certain point, I can just keep flinching until it's in knockoff range. And then I'm set. They have already burned Tera, so they can't, like, defensive Tera out of this. We're going to Rock Slide. Can I flinch the Annihilate? I need to flinch the Annihilate. Ogerpon died to Klawf. Think of that for a second. Ogerpon got 1v1 by a Klawf. We flinched. Let's go. Okay, now this is single target. Let me double check Klawf really quickly, because we're about to also get our boosts, don't forget. We have 252 attack, and we are fighting Annihilate. We're going for Rock Slide. We are at +2. They have Reflect up. We also have Knock Off. So we need to... Okay, so how many turns of Reflect are left? 2 turns of Reflect. Okay. I'm gonna go for an Endure here. And then I'm gonna go for a Rock Slide. And then after that, I should be fine to, I should be fine if I get one more Rock Slide flinch to knock off kill them. Yeah, we should be fine. Actually, no. Okay, we'll need a little bit more damage. We'll need like another couple flinches, but that's fine. We can make that work. So the opposing team's light screen wore off. All right, that's fine. How much is Rock Slide going to do? Rock Slide. No! Fuck! That's so unfortunate. But honestly, I mean, if we really did flinch him down, that would be totally, like, I would feel really bad. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Klawf still did a lot of work. For the matchup, Klawf did a lot of work. Very close game. I will take it. We're 1-2, but like Klawf still did some good job today. Klawf won us into Master Ball of all things. So if you enjoy Klawf content, you want to see more, again, 100 likes for, well, you know what? Klawf won the first game. I'll lower it to 50 likes. 50 likes and we'll do another Klawf video. I'm a little bit happier after the first win because Klawf did not do as much work in the last time I showed off Klawf. Shout out to our channel members for just a couple $1 a month. You get some nice bonus content. Currently, our members are Zeke, Mia, Rao Sakura, Obo, Endless Gadgets, Josh the Ultra Player, and Incog M. Shout out to you guys. Your support is greatly appreciated. As of the time of recording this video, well, as of the time of this video going up, the next members video will go up on the next upcoming Sunday, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow, where I believe tomorrow's team is Superior. Let me double check the content calendar. Tomorrow's team is Superior, yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for Superior. Peace out, guys.